Hey, what's going on, guys? So, today I have a deck profile, and oh, wait a minute. If you hear any background noise, that is my fan. I'm sorry, my room is very hot right now. But anyways, let's get on with the deck profile. I think this is the same exact deck profile I already have on my channel, but I've gained a lot of subscribers since that video. And yeah, I could have downloaded and re-uploaded it, but I'm going to explain how the deck works a little bit more than I did in previous ones. And yeah, oh, if you haven't noticed already, this is my Dark Necrofear deck. Yeah, you can play Dark World Dark World Necrofear, Archfiend Necrofear, but I like this version because it relies on Necrofear, and I don't know, I seem to be able to get Fiends in the Grave pretty quick. It's pretty consistent. I mean, it's not over the top by any stretch, but, you know, whatever. But anyways, it used to be back in the day, my Necrofear deck when I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! A little over 2 years ago, is I played 2 Rabbits, Gilgarst, and Archfiend Soldiers, and then the rest of this engine that's here, except the Battle Faders. And Tour Guide was only at 2, but I had a Sangan. So yeah, that was the thing. But I had Night Assailant, all this, Dark Neosphere. Anyways, let's get on with it. So now, 1 Rescue Rabbit, 3 Gilgarsts, 3 Giant Germs, 3 Dark Necrofears, 3 Battle Faders. It's not more for the Battle Faders for banishing, but it is a fiend, so for some reason it does get in the grave for some odd reason. You can protect yourself, but also the Battle Fader is like a hand trap. That's why only having, what is it, 3... having only 8 traps isn't that much of a biggie. 1 Stygian Street Control. I like this card better if it was at 2, but hey, what are you going to do? It combos well with this and Leviair. I like that. I don't know, it's a good little card. But anyways, Tour Guides, 3 Gores, 2 Trigodia, Night Assailant, Dark Armed, and Dark Neosphere. 1 Dark Hole, 3 MST, 3 Pod Dualities, because you're not special summoning constantly, so you're just like setting up plays for days. 1 Day Apiece for some more draw power, and Allure of Darkness, more draw power. Torrential, 2 Mirror Force, Compulse, Bottomless Solemn, and 2 Fiendish Chain. I was also testing 2 Magic Cylinders in place of the Fiendish Chains, to, correlate with my previous video. Extra deck is not really that important. I was just screwing around with shit. Mostly, you just want Mace Stroke, because that's what I seem to usually go into. But number 101 is a thing now, and so is Exciton Knight, so... I mean, if you do get your Rabbit player at least a rank 4 off, it's pretty sick. Anyways, Gachi for the Giant Germs and Armored Kappa. Acid Golem, just so if sometimes you need a beat stick for your level 3s. And I know not many people play it, but I have room in the extra deck, so not a big deal. Leviair, Wind Up, Utopia, Pappy, number 101, Exciton, Dweller, Cowboy, Wolf, Stroke, Frankenstein, or whatever his name is, Zombie Stein, and Heretic Sun God of Overlord Papalos, or Overlord, or whatever. Okay, so if you don't already know, the point of the deck is to get these into the grave and have your opponent have to get around Dark Necrofear. But in the process, you have Battle Faders, you have Gores and Trigodias, you have a Dark Armed, and this giant beatstick, and you have your traps, which aren't huge plays by any means of this or any stretch, but like it's always just about making your opponent annoyed. Like Night Assailant, it's like, yeah, it's not amazing, but you set it, they don't usually expect it, like, especially when you're playing this deck, they're like, oh, well, you're not going to Raikou. You flip it up, you get an effect, and, it does stuff. But, it's basically just getting Fiends in the graveyard without having to, without ditching them, setting up plays. Like, even if you normal summon this, and you set, like, a back row or 2, or you have a Battle Fader in hand, or use this as a trap, and then Giant Germs, they get monster. This is my favorite card because it can get Fiends in the graveyard really quick. You set 1, they destroy, you get your other 2, go into Gachi, and then you're already set up. And the Tour Guides, everything is just to get your Fiends in the graveyard so you can use this card. And Dark Necrofear is so annoying to get around. You gotta banish him, and if not, then you take your opponent's monster. And yeah, they can have MST and things like that, but I don't know. It's just... this card just annoys people because they never see it coming because they're like, what, people play Dark Necrofear? I've never seen that. And it's just fun because, I don't know, I like the artwork of this card, I like the card, but yeah, it's a pretty self-explanatory deck. You just get Fiends in the grave, Dark Necrofear, cause annoyance. You have Dark Armed, which is very easy to migrate because Dark Necrofear banishes 3, so you can have somewhat control over your graveyard pretty well. Dark Armed, it always does work like in any deck, and it's not hard to get a hold of them with a 1 Day Apiece and a Allure and 3 Dualities. And you're thinning out your deck with Giant Germs and Tour Guide, so it's not much of a problem to get your good cards into the hand. But yeah, guys, that's the deck. If you like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe, all that. I was just pleasing people that wanted to see the deck. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.